Cioè, no, mi sembra strano che iniziamo dal niente, mi serve una transizione.
And buongiorno, CheckYeti and your favorite Italian duo welcome you to our new video. Today from our office actually, so from Vienna, we thought as promised to kind of share with you some insights about our recent video in Cinque Terre, so this here.
And we'll dive into different topics today. We'll go through accommodation, transportation, food, things to do in general, and our general recommendation, and more importantly, is it worth it?
For the accommodation, it depends a lot on which kind of holiday you want to spend there. If you plan to explore at your own pace, you should look for something in the area of train station, for example, to earn benefit of the trains connections that are there.
They are really good.
Yes.
Quite expensive, but in general, they're really good.
Instead, if you prefer to join one of the trips, one of the boat trips, you could look for something in the areas of the ports. We found something in La Spezia, and it was a good compromise because it was budget friendly, let's say, and we had the train station at 10 minutes I think, and the port also same distance,
like 20
more or less.
minutes.
Yeah, and we never took a bus, so
No.
it was still okay.
And if you guys want to stay in the town, it's actually possible, but it's really expensive and there's not much to do in the Terra. Like, you have to keep in mind that the last train it's around like 10-11 p.m. There are not many people, so everything closes. If you want to go for drinks or something, it's better to spend the night in La Spezia. It's a proper city.
On a different topic, transportation means we can already start by introducing the possibility to go there flying. There are different airports in the area, in Bologna, Genova, Pisa and Milano. In our case, Bologna was the most convenient, but it could be different for you, so just check maybe low-cost companies as well. This is the most logical option, let's say.
If you're Italian, you probably know you have to download this Trenitalia app, so you can look up any train. It's actually easier to find a train through the app than at the train station. And all the Terras are really good connected. You can find all the tickets, one town to the others, to the other, like it's really well done. It's a bit pricey, so keep that in mind. Kind of makes sense. That's the only way to get into the Terras. No cars options, streets are closed, and even by bus, it's kind of a hell.
There is another option called MS card. I don't know if you remember.
With that card, you have different options. Some of them included different hiking trails. Some of them included the La Via dell'Amore. One of them is just the trains back and forth. Like 30 euros, you can take as many trains as you want. And you have different prices options.
Like 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, if you're only one traveler or if you're a family.
But it's really convenient because it's gonna be cheaper at the end. And if you're planning to go to Porto Venere, just so you know, there's not a real way to get there if not by boat. Eventually by bus, but we checked, it was a crazy way to get there.
One of the spiciest topics usually when you visit a country, food.
Especially when you visit Italy.
Not because we are Italians, of course, but still because it's a well-known rule. Really try the local food. If you see a restaurant with 50 types of Italian recipes like pizza, lasagna or anything,
don't go there.
Don't go there, at least not in Cinque Terre, because it's not really typical. Prefer places that are even in the less touristic areas of the towns. Restaurants that you should not visit are the ones with the waiters waiting for you or inviting you, so there are still some things that you should try at least, which are pastel pesto, of course, the most mainstream, typical, but also
really
maybe
good.
One of the best recipes there. Anchovies are very typical in that area, so it's a really specific and local product, so worth it to try. Focaccia, so for a snack, even for lunch. We also got some suggestions from actually one of our partners.
Never heard of that before. Our partner told us to go and try the Monterossina, so you will find it only in Monterosso. It's a really special thing that they do there, and it's this cake with chocolate, cream and jam, so there's like everything you can think of in one cake. And it sounds really heavy. It is really heavy, but it's delicious. And of course, what was my favorite thing? In Corniglia, you have to try the gelato, like lemon and basil, I think it was, gelato. It's delicious. It's like 10 out of 10. Right, but what can you do there? Please keep in mind that all the towns that you find, they're not big. You can see them in like one afternoon max. There are a lot of hiking trails, so definitely go for a hike. They're really nice ones that you have the view of the coastline. You can find them online probably.
They sell a lot of, or they give a lot of maps in the info points. So.
Yes. The only thing is that they sell La Via dell'Amore as an hiking spot. It's really not a hiking. We already gave our opinion about La Via dell'Amore in the vlog, so go check it out. We went kayaking. That was a really nice experience where you can go snorkeling as well. You can go by boats to see the different towns. This will allow you to get like in a quicker way from one town to the other.
And lastly, we can say that the entertainment that you can have in Cinque Terre is mainly about the territory. One of the most planned activity is the pesto school. So there are some academies and proper schools actually that teach how to make pesto with the typical tools that are used in the restaurants there. We were not able to join any of the courses, but maybe you can also tell us how it was, because we are also still very curious.
Yeah. One thing from our side is really take your time, don't rush through the terras. It is doable to do them in one day. We've done it because we had to shoot, but it's really not the right thing to do. Take your time, do max 2 towns a day and leave them a bit better.
If you instead already planned a specific span of time that you want to spend in Cinque Terre and you want to pick maybe some terras that you really want to visit, maybe you can make your own opinion based on the video or in the shorts.
So, all set. What was your favorite terra? I think everybody has been waiting for that question.
Also because we promised that
Yeah.
already. But I would say Rio Maggiore is the winner. That is maybe the most mainstream terra there, because it's the one that you can see by typing Cinque Terre.
Everywhere.
But maybe also because that was the first one that we visited. So the others then I saw almost as copies. And what about your favorite terra instead?
I would choose Corniglia is my favorite one, because as you
Okay.
said, they are all kind of copies of each other, like they're beautiful, but Corniglia is a bit different. You have a different view when you're there because it's like on top of a hill, so you have a beautiful view of the coastline. It gave me kind of like a mountain vibe, right? Like it was a bit different than the others. We want to know about your favorite terra if you've been there, or from our vlog, what was your favorite one?
What's in your bucket list now? But we all have a question on mind, and maybe also our listeners, which is, was it worth it? Well, we might have an answer now.
I would definitely say it's worth it to see it at least once in your life, because it's really pretty and it's something different, especially if you're not from Italy, I would say. If I go back, I would definitely maybe pick a town that I want to see again, like Corniglia, and spend a bit more time and do like a private boat tour. I think I wouldn't do all of them again. I feel like it's worth it to see all of them at least once, but then I would come back just to my favorite one.
I definitely share your opinion, I have to say. I will just add, I would also like to come back, maybe not in high season, that for sure,
right.
when streets are completely full of tourists. So if you plan to visit Cinque Terre, maybe prefer, I don't know, April to May or September to October.
All the people we spoke with told us it's really getting touristic, so it's crowded, like packed. That's what I'm kind of scared of for that place. Scared I will lose the soul of the towns.
I hope that the tourists that go there are aware of what the characteristics of the villages really are. So it's not only the Disney movie city, it's not only the colorful houses, it's rather people who live there and really care of the territory and the activities that they offer to real tourists. So I would say Cinque Terre are worth it for worth it visitors almost.
You said it really well. Nice.
Okay.
So guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned to see our content in our channel, get to know other places in the world.
And maybe other seasons as well.
True. Ciao guys.
Ciao.